this is NJ, your host on this channel. Continuing our discussion on understanding the lucky colors and gemstones for all the Lagnas. In this video, we will have our discussion on the Aquarius rising natives. So guys, you must have understood the whole objective of this playlist, where we are trying to narrow down the specific planets which can give you success and which all planetary vibration you have to remain watchful, you have to remain cautious. So guys, starting first with the positive and negative attributes of the Aquarius Lagna natives. So beyond doubt, because your ascendant lord is planet Saturn. Now whether people believe this thing or not, like Saturn tend to remain little bit flexible when it comes down to manifesting results in the Aquarian energy, in the Aquarius sign. And just because guys, it is a Mool Trikon sign of planet Saturn. So because of which, first of all, Aquarians can be, or the Aquarian Lagna people can be the true humanitarian, true philanthropic out of the whole zodiac belt. Now there could be other combinations which could make someone very charitable, very helpful. But the distinctive part about the Aquarius Lagna people is that they will not make any fuss of any charities or any donations or any helpful gestures they will be doing in their life. Like these could be among those people who will be the secret donors in any of the organizations. Apart from that guys, definitely because in the case of the Aquarius Lagna, Saturn has got the rulership of not your first house but your 12th house as well. So when it comes down to deeper understanding of the spirituality, or having that heightened sense of awareness, anything to do with interest in the space sciences, artificial intelligence, or sci-fi, or matters of life and death and elevation of the soul, so these people can do very good in all these areas. Apart from that guys, definitely Aquarians acquire the scholarly qualities which they manifest and they practically implement in all areas of their life. Because guys, Aquarius is not only a air sign but it is also a fixed sign. So a lot many times what happen, like let's take up the case of a Gemini person. Gemini is a air sign but it is a dual sign as well. So many times they might be very knowledgeable, they might remain lucky in the acquisition of the knowledge, but actually using that knowledge at the right situation while dealing with different kind of people, they might struggle over there. This could be their frivolousness, this could be their young temperament, but when it comes down to the Aquarian Lagna people, they are very good in actually making use of knowledge at the right time while dealing in any sort of conflicting situation. And also guys, like if I were to pick any Lagna which could be very naive, very innocent, so that will definitely be the Aquarius Lagna natives. Now when we talk about the flaw side of the Aquarian rising natives, so a lot many times it has been seen that like these are among those people who value their boundaries or their privacy or their private space a lot. Second thing is that in their case, see, the fate of the Aquarius Lagna people, either it rises after the second half of the life or with the passage of time, with the progressive age. Second thing is that now I do not know in which category to put this, whether to call it a pro or a con, but in lot many times they face struggle, they face failure, but the good part about these people is that their capacity to rebound, their capacity to come back with that fighting spirit. So this is how these people manifest their capabilities or their talents in any conflicting situation. Like you will rarely find Aquarius Lagna people or Aquarius prominent person to be giving up in any conflicting situation. And guys, a lot many times it has been seen that health could be a matter of concern for the Aquarius Lagna people. But the good part is that at the same time, their capacity or like their life force tend to support them as well. So falling sick and coming back or rejuvenating or recovering in a faster pace tend to remain a part of their lifestyle. Like a lot will be dependent on the dignity and strength of the Saturn in the chart, but yes, because in their sixth house you will find the energy of the planet Moon. So that is one of the reason why they kind of feel themselves very empathetic towards other people's problem, because their heart actually feels the pain of other people. But when it comes down to their own health or the concerns of their health, over there they could be a little bit vulnerable. And the last thing is that, guys, a lot many times I have seen that in terms of relationship and marriage, so there is kind of a very difficult situation which they encounter. Now this could be that either they get married to someone who is completely contradictory to their personality, or marriage might get delayed, or when marriage happens your partner's nature is kind of contradictory in this regard, that your partner's whole world revolves around him or her. Like little bit of the tendency to control or to dominate has been generally seen in the lives of the Aquarius Lagna people. But guys, that does not mean that your partner does not care for you. It's just like that Aquarians are too naive, too innocent, not that practically or diplomatically cut out to handle the kind of vices of the world. So because of which, somehow with the passage of time, or this could be the naivety of the Aquarius Lagna people, that the control in their relationship falls in the hands of their partner, and which actually tend to be in their advantage, in their benefit. So yes guys, these are some of the pros and cons which define these natives. Guys, even if you will pay attention to the zodiac symbol attached to this zodiac sign, Aquarius, so you will see a guy who is holding a pot or a pitcher, and he is like flowing that water on the earth. So what does it signify? First of all, it signifies that in order for you to share something with the world, your pot has to be first filled. Now this could be sharing your wisdom with the world, sharing your wealth in the form of charity with the world. So that is something which we learn just from the symbol attached to this sign. And also guys, if you will look at the shape of a pot, so it is very narrow from the top, but it is very deep once you keep on going down the shape or size of the pot. So that also tells about that no matter how much charities they are doing, how much knowledge these people possess, but still they remain very humble. Now guys, when we talk about the planets which are auspicious and inauspicious for a Aquarius Lagna person, so definitely Saturn becomes your ascendant lord. So because of which Saturn is a very auspicious planet for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Now guys, one thing which I want to say over here is that for the Aquarius Lagna natives, it becomes very important that there has to be at least one thing as a part of your lifestyle via which you are constructively releasing energy, because you have to do honor and justice to your ascendant lord's rulership of your 12th house as well. So now this could be making a habit of doing some charity, doing some donation, associating yourself with the voluntary work. So that will definitely keep on giving more power and energy to your Lagna. Otherwise, I've also seen many times Aquarius Lagna people like feeling very drained of energy, or their money going in the wasteful things, not being able to save money, amass assets. So because of which it becomes very important for the Aquarius Lagna people to maintain a habit of doing some charity, donation, or being very wise and mindful of in which all areas, situation, people you are exerting your energies. So guys, definitely Saturn becomes a very auspicious planet for you. Blue color becomes very important for you, auspicious for you, and blue sapphire gemstone becomes very auspicious for you. After that, nothing more important than Venus in the life of a Aquarius Lagna native, because it becomes your Yoga planet. Now guys, if you will pay attention over here, like I can make you understand this thing with so many logics. Like I said this thing, why Aquarians are so charitable, because the moon energy falls in their 6th house. They feel empathetic towards the pain of other people. Like even if you will look at their upbringing, So in the matters of their family life, you will find the energy of the benefic planets like Jupiter ruling their second house and Venus in energy falling in their fourth house. So because of which Venus becomes a Yokarka planet. It is responsible for the fortune awakening for you guys. So because of which opal, diamond are very auspicious gemstones for you, and white is a very lucky color for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Now guys, and it has been also seen a lot many times that marriage can take place late, but marriage ultimately remain responsible for the fortune awakening for the Aquarius Lagna natives as well. Like generally what happens is that no matter how humble, how grounded you are, but somehow your partner's arrival or entry in your life gives a boost to your public image. So yes guys, Venus is a very auspicious planet for you, and after that Mercury becomes a very auspicious planet for the Aquarius Lagna natives. And now guys, that could be one of the reason, because in your case Mercury has got the rulership of your 5th house, the way your mind function, and the rulership of the 8th house. So that also makes you very deep thinker, very insightful, very researcher, very explorative. So that is how your mind function. So a green color connected with the planet Mercury is a very lucky color for you, and the green emerald gemstone you can consider wearing anytime. Now guys, after that, now comes the icebreaker. So Mars becomes a Raj Yokaraka for the Aquarius Lagna natives, because guys, as you can see that in your case Mars has got the rulership of your 10th house, of your actions, of your public image, and the 3rd house. Now when it comes down to the considering to wear the gemstone of the planet Mars, for that you have to get your chart scrutinized. Like specifically, Mars should not be placed in the 8th house or in the 5th house, which could make Mars little bit aggressive. But apart from that, like after getting your chart scrutinized, a coral gemstone connected with the planet Mars can still be considered. And red color is something you have to refrain from, because this color is not very harmonious to your ascendant lord. So because of which, refrain from red color. After getting your chart scrutinized, you can consider wearing a blue sapphire gemstone, and Mars becomes responsible for giving you the Raj Yoga of the highest form. Now guys, that could be one of the reason that in your case, even the conjunction of Mars and Saturn, which are otherwise arch enemy, can give you a very good Raj Yoga. And even the conjunction of Mars with your 9th house lord Venus can also make you very driven in your life. Like the way a lot many people have this notion that the conjunction of Mars and Venus can only make someone very hedonistic, but trust me, in certain lagnas and in certain houses, it can make you very passionately driven towards your professional duties. And if Saturn is also supporting it, it can actually give you like all those people who do something very good for the upliftment of the society, for the humanity, and they win prestigious awards because of their service to the humanity. So because of which, Mars actually plays a very pivotal role in the case of the Aquarius Lagna natives. Now guys, and after that, see, the good part for the Aquarius Lagna is that all the malefic planets, which can otherwise be a matter of concern and worry for all the lagnas, majority of the people are suffering only because of the problems created by the malefic planets like Saturn, Mars. So in your case, all these planets work a lot in your favor. They are somehow biased for the Aquarius Lagna natives. So guys, even Rahu actually can manifest very good results. So I would say that the blue color, gray colors, smoky colors, and after getting your chart scrutinized, Aquarius Lagna person can also consider wearing the Gomed or Hezonite gemstone as well, which is connected with the planet Rahu. Now guys, when we talk about which your planetary vibration is not very harmonious for you, so to begin with, Jupiter is not a very auspicious planet for your Lagna, because it becomes a killer Maraka planet, because it has got the rulership of your 2nd house. So because of which, I would say that you have to refrain from the yellow color and you have to refrain from wearing a yellow sapphire as well. So like you have to get your chart scrutinized. We have to check the dignity of the planet Jupiter in the Lagna chart, in the D9 chart, but majorly this gemstone is not very well suited or recommended for the Aquarius Lagna people. Also the yellow color as well. After that, guys, moon is not a very auspicious planet for you, specifically because here we are talking from the perspective of the gemstones. So Aquarius Lagna person has to refrain from wearing a pearl, because it can add to more tension, stress, or concerns of depression or problems at the work front. So you have to refrain from the pearl gemstone as well. Now guys, when we talk about the role of the ruby gemstone, or the role of the planet sun in your case, so because sun has also got the rulership of the 7th house, another killer house, so I would say that whether this could be the red color or even the ruby gemstone, so in majority of the cases this gemstone does not suit the Aquarius Lagna a lot many times, so I will not recommend considering this gemstone. And same is the case when we talk about the role of the Ketu. So depending on the placement of Ketu in the chart, cat's eye, the Lasunia gemstone can still be considered, but only after getting your chart scrutinized. But you have to refrain from wearing the gemstone of the Jupiter, yellow sapphire, pearl, and the ruby gemstone as well, connected with the sun. Now guys, definitely when we talk about the Raj Yoga, so I have already discussed, Mars becomes a very auspicious planet for you. If Mars and Saturn are conjunct, being placed in some good houses can give you a very good Raj Yoga. And if you will find Saturn to be conjunct with Venus, or Saturn to be conjunct with Mercury, it can give you a very good Raj Yoga. Same way when we talk about the dashas, so dasha of these planets like Saturn, Venus, Mercury, specifically Venus dasha, because it's a long dasha, both Venus and Saturn. So Venus dasha proves to be very fortune awakening for the Aquarius Lagna natives. And guys, when we talk about the inauspicious dashas, so definitely a lot many times it has been seen that if a Aquarian rising person is not very humble, not very grounded, and there are slight issues of ego and arrogance, then Sun Dasha can prove to be very difficult. And even in the Dasha of the moon, a lot many times it has been seen that Aquarians generally go through concerns of the health as well. Now guys, definitely when we talk about which all Lagnas are favorable for you, so I would say that beyond any doubt, all the air sign Lagna, whether we talk about the Libra rising natives, even I have seen the Gemini rising natives, and also the Scorpio Lagna natives also get along very well with the Aquarius Lagna natives. The Lagnas which are incompatible with you, I have generally seen, in certain cases I have even seen these people getting along well with the Leo rising Lagna, because Leo people still gives a boost to their confidence. But when it comes down to the getting along well with the Cancer Lagna natives, over there they both are not very harmonious to each other, so they both will end up giving stress to each other. So because of which Cancer Lagna are not harmful for you. It's just like that the vacillation of the Cancer or too much of the impressionability of the Cancer might create a disharmony between the exchange of energies between these two Lagnas. Now guys, when we talk about the which all gods to worship, so guys, like definitely anything to do with the Saturnian signs or the Rahu and Ketu, worship of Lord Shiva is considered as very auspicious. Now I have a reason to support that. See, not only you guys are prone towards the stress related issues because your moon sign falls in the 6th house. So not only the worship of Shiva protects you or grants you peace, but over and above that, guys, there are certain Lagnas. See, you have to understand this thing. Every Lagna, like if you have to divide all the rising signs in two categories, that certain signs which are giver, they are natural giver, and there are certain Lagnas which are a very good receiver. They end up taking something out from you or extracting something out of you. So because Aquarians are the true authentic giver of the zodiac belt. And there are certain cases where these people could be prone towards the karmic retribution or karmic baggage as well. So because of which, and whenever there is any blockage which is karmic in nature, so okay, you might be devoted to any other specific god, but Lord Shiva is the only god. I'm telling you with experience, with proper logics. I will explain it to you. Like even Tulsi Das ji has written in the Ramcharitmanas, Bhavi Meti Sakhi Tripurari. It's only Lord Shiva who is capable enough of rewriting or changing the course of your destiny. So for the Aquarius Lagna people, from all aspects, worship of Lord Shiva proves to be very, very fruitful. And also guys, like even if you will give attention to the nakshatras which fall in the Aquarius, so whether we talk about Dhanistha, which is connected with Damru, which is connected with Lord Shiva, or Sadbisha, which is considered as very ascetic nakshatra, Lord Shiva is considered and worshipped as the supreme yogi. And when we talk about the Purvabhadrapada, so Lord Shiva is also worshipped as the destroyer of arrogance and the ignorance as well. So because of which Lord Shiva is chiefly associated, connected with the Aquarius sign. And if you will make your Isht Devta, or if you worship Lord Shiva for the Aquarius Lagna people, it can uplift all aspect of your life, not just health, not just career, overall growth and overall upliftment of your life. So apart from the worship of Lord Shiva, a lot many times it has been also seen that the worship of Lord Krishna, and I have also seen like the goddess devotee as well, who have this Aquarius Lagna. But as per my recommendation, worship of Lord Shiva proves to be very supporting for all the Aquarius Lagna natives. So this is something guys which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyawad.